people begging for help for the dead and injured. While Travis Scott's not giving a fuck.
People are fucking dying. I'm gonna save somebody's life. That's somebody's kid.
Two hands to the sky.
I'm gonna save them.
Two hands to the sky. Two hands up, y'all. Two hands up. Y'all know what y'all came to do. Chase me. Let's go.
You gotta hold people and the people take care of them.
I wanna make this motherfucking great.
What the fuck is that? If everybody good, put a middle finger up in the sky. Okay, where my guy, man? Come on. Yeah, all that. Two hands to the sky. Two hands to the sky.
Two hands up, y'all. Two hands up.
Y'all know what y'all came to do. Chase me, let's go. Whoa. I wanna make this motherfucking ground shake, goddammit.
Whoa.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 5, 4. Pull out the sound. Pull out the round. Breeze up. All right, action loud. Breeze up, bucket.
It's an ambulance in the car. Whoa.
Hey, water! Anyone got some water?
Damn, no one got. Travis Scott Astroworld Festival event.
Extremely tragic night, and
Total casualties, at least 8 confirmed fatalities tonight. We had an attendance of approximately 50,000. At approximately 9 o'clock, 9:15, the crowd began to compress towards the front of the stage, okay? And that caused some panic, and it started causing some injuries. People began to fall out, become unconscious, and it created additional panic.
People passing out. They're telling me there's a lot of people passing out. They keep stopping my music because people are passing out. I care about you guys' safety first. Okay, fuck all that. Let's do it.
That's okay with you real quick. Chase me, let's do it. Lost on Irish in the boat cars. Just bring your girl, feel like she both bars. Your plastic go up to the ocean. So why we here just on the ocean? I'm just one day away from going anywhere. I'm just one day away from going anywhere. What's going on? What's going on? That's okay with you real quick. Chase me, let's do it. Lost on Irish in the boat cars. Just bring your girl, feel like she both bars. Your black nigga run to the ocean.
It just felt like we was like literally like in fucking hell, bro. Like it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe. You couldn't see. Like, just imagine all the people they gonna find tonight who was in that crowd, who nobody could see, who nobody could hear, who passed out, and everybody was just trampling on top of them the whole fucking concert. Like,
Stop the show! 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 Stop the show!
Yo, we got people with no shoes. We got people passing out. Junkies, they breaking over the gate. It's crazy at a Travis show, bro. They climbing poles. We got security and meds trying to help everybody. And the Scots is playing.
passing out, dying in the pits. Medical can't even get them on the ground. And meanwhile, breaking over the gates to get a better view.
Bounce, bounce, bounce. Everybody! Come on, come on. Bring that high from the south. Bring it high. Take it straight from the south.
A video of someone trying to get Travis Scott to stop the show because people were dying.
Just bring your girl, feel like she boba. Your black nigga run to the ocean. So while we here, trapped on the ocean. About to go up the level of disrespect. I'm just one day away from going heavy. Just one angel away from fucking up the devil. Just one mountain away from being on myself. Hold on, hold on. Turn the lights on. I think I see somebody in the tree. Turn the lights on.
So at the beginning of his set, Travis Scott came out in the likeness of a flaming angel or a bird. I don't really know what that is. Possibly. Either way, still sus because that's a CERN portal. I know what I'm looking at. And I still give him the benefit of the doubt that he didn't know lace drugs were being injected or given to people at that concert. There's no way you know. A lot of those deaths could be accounted for through the trampling and the suffocation when they're in those mosh pits. I always tell people, don't go to these concerts unless you're ready to fucking rage. Get your ass in a tree and hang like a fucking hang for dear life. You know what I'm saying? Like. These fucking concerts are fucking ragers, they're fucking bangers. But I still have fun. But I can also say too that he turned on his music when someone was like straight up passed out in the middle of his set. Like someone was passed out and he turned on the music and made sure paramedics got him out before he kept going. So he was trying to do is he was trying to make sure people were safe. He was doing his thing. I also blame security though, because when you put the barricades out behind people after they're in the front, they're trapping people. There's people trapped. There's people you know what I'm saying? They can't get out. People had to crowd surf to get out the fucking crowd. That's ridiculous. But yeah, stay safe. RIP to everyone that died.
Flyers promoting the event. The flyer shows tons of Masonic imagery, but the most concerning was the two hands with the one eye symbolism. Looked to be hypnotizing and leading people into a dark tunnel that looks also like a mouth. On the side of the flyer you can see it says, "See you on the other side." Once I saw this, I instantly knew something wasn't right. Then I saw images of the stage which clearly meant to depict a portal to hell. Now you can understand what he means by "see you on the other side." Then I also saw the shirt that he had on during the performance. This shirt to me explains it all. The shirt shows blue people, who's supposed to represent good people, going through a portal and entering hell and becoming demons. Again, another reference to "see you on the other side." Then, to make the situation even more strange, Travis released a song called "Escape Plan" yesterday. The lyrics to me also point to something odd happening. On one of the verses, he states people are losing their lives for the chain around his neck. Normally, this would just be a jewelry lyric, but I found it interesting that people really lost their lives that paid to go watch him. I have seen clips of Travis past shows, and it's always satanic, but more importantly, you can see how manipulated he has his fans. The imagery he uses for his tour set shows this very thing. Travis knows his music combined with the performances possess his fans and make them do crazy stuff. He knows the power of his music. The more and more I look into it, the more and more
Stop the show! Stop the show! Stop the show!
morning, Houston reeling after deadly chaos at a music festival. At least 8 people killed and dozens injured when a crowd surged last night at the city's Astroworld festival. One of those hurt, just 10 years old.
At approximately 9 o'clock, 9:15, the crowd began to compress towards the front of the stage. Okay, and that caused some panic, and it started causing some injuries. People began to fall out.
50,000 people in the crowd there to see headliner rapper Travis Scott, who also organized the festival to raise funds for his youth charity, the Cactus Jack Foundation. But earlier in the day, possible warning signs of a situation spinning out of control.
Send out prayers to the ones that was lost.
If that's okay with you real quick. Take me, let's do it. Lost on oxygen and boat cars. Just bring your girl, feel like she both bars. Your black nigga work at the ocean. So why we here, checked on the ocean.
Right now, the biggest question we need answered in the Astroworld tragedy is when did police know that multiple people were dying in the audience, and when did they tell Live Nation? Who at Live Nation did they tell? One of the people who can answer that question for us potentially is Drake. Now, we've heard from a couple people in this situation. We have not heard from Drake. We've heard from Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner's post is right here, and she said that she and Travis did not know that people had died in the crowd. Here's Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch performed earlier in the day. Roddy Ricch said that I want to donate the proceeds, whatever I made from that show, to the families. Help me find the families. The big question, though, is when is Drake going to speak on this, and what did he know? An artist like Drake performed after. The Houston Chronicle reported that there was a mass casualty event reported by police. If you look at the timeline, it appears that Drake went on stage after the police said that. Now, did the police tell the people at Live Nation? And if an artist like Drake shows up, doesn't he have authority? Doesn't he have responsibility? Wouldn't the people at Live Nation, if they knew that there was something like a mass casualty event, wouldn't they tell Drake something like that before he went on stage? Now, we don't know what Drake knows, but he's been very silent, and that's not acceptable. He needs to speak up. This is a picture that you see on the screen right now of Drake at yesterday's festival. I believe that is a Live Nation employee. If that is, in fact, a Live Nation employee, big questions should be asked to both of those individuals as to what they were told, what they were made aware of before Drake took the stage. If I'm not mistaken, that's Arthur Fogel. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but he is the maestro. He's the guy who runs the show. The buck ought to stop with him amongst others. We need answers. The Houston Chronicle reporting police and firefighters responded to a mass casualty event at Astroworld Music Festival, meaning that they knew people had died in the audience. They then spoke to the promoter Live Nation, and it was agreed between the police and Live Nation that the show would stop. Yet, for 37 minutes, Travis Scott continued to perform on stage doing his set. He was also joined by Drake. Now, let's watch a little bit of the video of Scott continuing to perform, and then let's talk about exactly what this means in terms of Live Nation's responsibility. All right, you're seeing Scott here, and he sees that dude, and that dude's passed out, and he tries to get him security. The show goes on. Here's the thing. Travis Scott is an artist. He's a performer. I don't know what state of mind he's in. Obviously, he sees that guy. He still has the show go on. But Live Nation, those are the adults in the room. Those are the people in charge. If they were told there's a mass casualty event, it's not on Travis Scott that the show keeps going. How does Live Nation, how do the police not step in and stop it? How does 37 minutes of Travis Scott joined by Drake continue after Live Nation and the cops know there's a mass? When I first saw this, I thought it was some sort of crazy TMZ headline, but I'm about to show you footage from a press conference. Houston police are confirming that they are actively investigating that.
One of the narratives was that some individual was injecting other people with drugs. We do have a report of a security officer, according to the medical staff that was out and treated him last night, that he was reaching over to restrain or grab a citizen, and he felt a prick in his neck. When he was examined, he went unconscious. They administered Narcan. He was revived, and the medical staff did notice a prick that was similar to a prick that you would get if somebody's trying to inject.
This raises all sorts of questions. First and foremost, the medical examiner will do autopsies on the 8 victims who died, and we will see whether or not some sort of drug was responsible for their death. Also, it raises a big question about the security on the site. Were multiple security officers drugged? That could possibly have led to a situation where security was not able to control what was going on. This is a very crazy and developing story. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you some more footage from this concert of what happened in the remaining 30 minutes or so of the show. There have been lawsuits against singers before. Gwen Stefani was sued when a woman was trampled and crushed in the crowd. She eventually settled her case. Travis Scott has been criminally arrested for disorderly conduct when he, in 2015 at Lollapalooza, told concert goers to jump over the security barricades, ignore security, and come rage. Thing could happen here. He could face a lawsuit like Gwen Stefani. He could face criminal charges. In Gwen Stefani's case, the judge ruled that, and she told the people in the back, hey, come on up, get closer to the stage if you want. And when she did that, she had to know that people were going to listen to her. And so then if somebody gets crushed after listening to her, she can be held responsible for that. If you look, I'm going to show you the footage now. If you look at what happens at the Travis Scott concert last night, for almost 30 minutes, the show goes on, and it varies back and forth between Travis just continuing the show like nothing has happened. Let's rage. Let's make the ground shake. And then there's other times when, you know, another guy passed out somewhere more in the front and he says, let's stop the show. Let's try to get security over here. You know, you look at the footage.
Somebody passed out right here. Somebody passed out right here. Hold on, don't touch him, don't touch him. Everybody just back up. Security, somebody help jump in real quick. Keep going, just keep it just going. Somebody jump in, come on, security, get in there, let's get in there, let's get in there, let's get in there, let's get in there. Yeah. Houston, I want to see the motherfucking rage. Houston, I want to see the motherfucking rage. And Chase B, I know what's gonna give it, Chase B. Let's do it.
Oh my God, my nigga. Houston, Texas.
I gotta feed the streets. I turn like it's cigar. Street life, I help you catch up to God. Cigar. Hey, fake morning to your lips. Let's go! Like a blood or
I want you to take this shit in. I want you to take this shit in.
Okay.
This is your city.
Okay. If I know one thing, from the front to the back, we better make this motherfucker earthquake.
Yeah.
Chase B, what the fuck is we doing?
Oh my God.
Hey, yo, Houston, I love y'all so much. Before we go, I just want to say that the number thing you want to carry in your love, in your heart, is love. The second thing you want to carry in your heart is the best thing possible. Look at your neighbor. Make sure you give him a hug. Make sure that you always saving the next person next to you. Make sure that you always spreading love. The only thing that we do this festival for, and everything that we do for life, is to give back to this community. So I love y'all so much.
Share with you 2 videos from last night's Astroworld Festival in Houston, Texas, where 8 people were killed and many more were injured. And I'm going to explain to you why these videos are absolutely shocking to me, and I believe a big problem for the concert organizers, as well as, in particular, Travis Scott individually. In the first video, you're going to see a young man. He's getting up on a camera rig, and he's trying to get the attention of somebody in charge. He's saying that there's a serious problem. People are getting hurt. People are getting crushed in the back. And it's very sad. The sort of people near him in the crowd are like, oh, chill out, man. Someone will take care of them. And he's like, no, you guys don't understand. That could be somebody's kids. That could be your kid. They're dying back there. We need help. And then you're going to hear what's happening on stage in that first video. And based on what you hear happening on stage, we can then look at the second video. And in the second video, you can see the moment when Travis Scott notices that something is off in the crowd. The music stops. Two individuals come up to Travis. They look like workers of the festival or perhaps workers of his. And they say something to him. We don't know what he said, what they said to him, but he shoos them away. And then the show goes on. We're gonna watch these videos and talk about why this is a big problem for the concert organizers as well as Travis Scott.
No, we're in there, bro. Shut the fuck up. Exactly right. No, we're in there. People are fucking dying. I'm gonna save somebody's life. That's somebody's kid.
Two hands to the sky.
I'm gonna save them.
Two hands to the sky. Two hands up, y'all. Two hands up. Y'all know what y'all came to do. Chase me. Let's go.
You gotta hold people in the pit. We'll take care of them.
I wanna make this motherfucking great.
What the fuck is that? If everybody good, put a middle finger up in the sky. Okay, where my guy, man? Come on. Yeah, all that. Two hands to the sky. Two hands to the sky.
Two hands up, y'all. Two hands up.
Y'all know what y'all came to do. Chase me, let's go. Whoa. I wanna make this motherfucking ground shake, goddammit.
Whoa.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 5, 4. Pull out the sound. Pull out the round. Please up. Over action now. Please up fucking. Over higher.
We had an attendance of approximately 50,000 to the Travis Scott Astroworld Festival event. What we do know is that at approximately 9 o'clock, 9:15, the crowd began to compress towards the front of the stage, okay? And that caused some panic, and it started causing some injuries. People began to fall out, become unconscious, and it created additional panic.
What was so crazy, like people were screaming help, trying to tell Travis Scott. They was like help. The whole crowd was just going like help, help, help. And he just kept going, bro.
I will tell you, one of the narratives was that some individual was injecting other people with drugs. We do have a report of a security officer, according to the medical staff that was out and treated him last night, that he was reaching over to restrain or grab a citizen, and he felt a prick in his neck. When he was examined, he went unconscious. They administered Narcan. He was revived, and the medical staff did notice a prick that was similar to a prick that you would get if somebody's trying to inject. That is one part of it. The other thing that's very important, there were some individuals that were trampled, and we want to be respectful of that, but we just ask that y'all give us time to do a proper investigation. Live Nation has stated from the very beginning that they would cooperate. They're going to give us
the video sometime this evening. I spoke to my commander in homicide. So we're waiting to get that. That's going to help us. But I also want to call out to the community, kids and young individuals that was out there. If you see something, say something. This is now a criminal investigation that's going to involve our homicide division as well as narcotics. And we're going to get down to the bottom of it.